nothing can carry me back. I feel it in my spot.
I live in my life, I don't care how you feel. Eating, waking, and not paying my bills. My energy super, it can reduce. All of them want to know my name. Yeah, none of they say they respect my game. You not like me, I know. Boy, now you fit me, you know. I came in the ladder. Papa God on my back. I can see the future bright. Enemies, yeah. Wait. See, they don't know my story, but they want to share my glory. Every day we party, see bitches and popping, girls and boys and calling. Every day they can call me. Now they say I'm important. They don't know my story, but they want to share my glory. Every day we party, see bitches and popping, girls and boys and calling. Every day they can call me. Now they say I'm important.
Alright, let's go. They don't know how I'm making it there, so chill, bro. Don't be in my fries. I got too many things on my mind here. I just hope you hear me right. Those fuckers running out the back, keep talking some shit, but I'm chilling too hard. You can see down the hole, let me space some facts. I just want to clear my heart. Then I take my knee for it in the body again. Let it keep chewing it, that cheek clear. Love by time, I still in my lean and really call hard to get there. For Kobo shop, the fried rest. I left calling and still getting rest. Put my dream on the focus till I reach to my success. Back my way, you can stop my progress.
They know my story, but they want to share my glory. Every day we party, bitches and popping, girls and boys and calling. Every day they can call me. Now they say I'm important. They don't know my story, but they want to share my glory. Every day we party, see bitches and popping, girls and boys and calling. Every day they can call me. Now they say I'm important. You dream my story to the hangover. That one go I score a game over. Life that time by time. If you watch the time we come, be patient, don't go wrong. Wait. They don't know my story, but they want to share my glory. Every day we party, see bitches and popping, girls and boys and calling. Every day they can call me. Now they say I'm important. They don't know my story, but they want to share my glory. Every day we party, see bitches and popping, girls and boys and calling. Every day they can call me. Now they say I'm important.
Right now I'm seeing the light, and nothing can carry me back. I feel it in my spot. Chilling with kings and queens, I swear I'm holding this spot here tight.
Y'all share the page, guys. So, where you can load the music. Well, I just want to ask you all to please share the page. We got a whole lot of things to say tonight, and people who are wise enough will listen. And we're not going to pay a lot of attention to comments tonight here as well, but we're here to just give out what really been happening in Liberia here. And I'm just going to leave the floor with Stone, and I will come in later on, so I can say what I have to say. But if y'all do us a favor and tag a lot of people, because people are so fast to carry out information and stories like differently. So we are here to explain to you guys what really happened, and I'm not going to say anything. I will just leave the rest with Stone.
What's up, everybody? You guys already know the reason why we're here, right? The case has been taking long, been dragging, and finally, we finally we came to a point where everything is over now, and we just want to give you guys the rundown about what's been unfolding, behind the scene. A lot of people been asking about what's going on. We don't know. And Suzan is staying in Liberia there. She need to go and all of that. Nobody know what's been happening. So I told Suzan, I said, we got to come on live and let the people know what's been unfolding. So you already know how the very first case started, right? It was on a Saturday. Suzan was CIC brought police to Suzan. We passed through that, and the case was taken to court, right, at the Pinsville City Court. The very first time Suzan went to court, it was on the 26th of June, where they had the very first trial, right? The very first trial was held at the Pinsville City Court, where CIC lawyer were present, our lawyer were present, and CIC provided his evidence, right? It was from CIC played his evidence from his phone, the video that he recorded. They cropped the video and they played it after the judge asked him to present his proof, and he played the video. When he played the video, from what he played, the judge decided to run his final verdict, his ruling, and he said it was based on freedom of speech. That the lady said, the lady never accused you of anything. It was freedom of speech. So the lawyer went on and said, if it wasn't for freedom of speech, a lot of you guys would be coming here every day because some of the things you guys say in your songs. Sometimes you got attack people. Even people do comedy, they attack people. Every day people will be bringing you here every day. But the president passed a law and free speech. That's why you see Costa Rica can say things to move around here. So the case was closed. It was dismissed with prejudice. It's a legal term. Some of you guys don't know. Prejudice means the case is closed permanently. That means it cannot be open anywhere. It cannot be open anywhere. So if you got problem, if you got substantial evidence and you want to prove, you go back to that court for an appeal that, oh yeah, I got enough evidence, and then they will grant you your appeal if you got substantial evidence, you got sufficient evidence. But those guys, they didn't do it, right? The next day, it was never, somebody posted and said, oh, I didn't see CIC posted and said, oh, the case was transferred, because of the court lacked jurisdiction, so it was transferred. The case wasn't transferred. Those guys went to Peabody, Monrovia City Court the next day. That was on the 27th. They issued a knee exit Republican stopping Suzan from traveling, which of course we never knew about.
The rate.
Yeah, the rate. We never knew about it. Why are they getting rate? The only thing that was sent was the one to the airport, stopping her from traveling. So when we went at the airport, Suzan's daughter was ill and she had to leave. So I took her to the airport. After she did her checking in, everything, she was about to enter the plane. Immigration came, oh, you got allegation against you. You got allegation against you. We said, what kind of allegation? What kind of crime? He said, oh, you got something with one Maurice Givler. How possible? The case was dismissed. How come it come back again? Suzan was apprehended. The immigration took her documents. They took her traveling stuff, almost left on the plane. We had to manage it and get it off. She was sent over to the immigration. The immigration seized her passport and they hand her over to the police at the airport. Suzan was dragged for like 3 to 4 hours before our lawyer and other people could come in. What? You want to say something? Say.
Quiet.
Suzan was jailed for like 3 to 4 hours. Like, I want to be on point everything that I said because I don't want to go contrary. So I got some points jotted down. So she was jailed for like 3 to 4 hours. After she was there, we called our lawyer. Our lawyer came in and other people. They came in and had Suzan free. The next day, Suzan went to court. Monrovia City Court now on the same case, criminal coercion that was dismissed already at Pinsville City Court. It was not taken to to Moravia City Court on a Peabody. How did that happen? Nobody know. In legal law, they had the case there. So when we got to the place, Peabody insisted that Suzan go to jail, and he cannot go into the case. We had to pay an insurance bond stopping Suzan from going to jail, and our lawyer got vexed. He got angry with the issue because we all know it was illegal. It was not the right thing they were doing. So Peabody said he couldn't go in the case at that moment. We had we ended up with late stuff, late confusion. We left. After 2 days, Peabody gave a court date, and our lawyer said, "Oh, you know what? We knew very well we were on the right side." So when we went to court, we heard the first hearing where our lawyer filed the motion that the case was already pre-trial in another court that got similar jurisdiction. So the court got no power to hold the case. So he filed a motion that the case be dismissed. I don't know why not they discuss. The whole case just went down like that. Our lawyer came to us and said, "Oh, we will find another time and we would see how best we can go into the case." It took a week, right?
A week plus.
It took a week. We went to the courthouse in the presence of CIC King Jaffa and King Jaffa, CIC lawyer, Suzan lawyer, and in Peabody office. The stuff that's supposed to be handled in court, they decided to do it on family basis. How can a court issue be turned a family issue? So we went there. I want Suzan to go now. She had to go, so we had to accept it. When we went there, on ground that, "Oh, let's discuss it family way," they insisted that Suzan go up on the social media and apologize after the case was dismissed. So I raised my hand. I said, "This girl cannot go she cannot go on the social media and apologize. It's like she's submitting to a crime that she never committed. The case was dismissed. You got no power to send her up there to go apologize." Oh, people got vexed. Everybody left the office. From that day, we left the office. From that day, every time we go, the case came. Peabody was no longer around. The case keep prolonging for like 2 weeks. That's why you see Suzan been here up to now. And people who don't understand will say, "Oh, why the people can go up there and apologize?" You guys don't know what was happening behind closed door. So we had to wait. We had to meet while we were on our break for like 2 weeks. We had to meet other higher people above me for some legal advice. They talked to our lawyer in our presence, and they told him what to do. So when there was an article we wrote, right? That article came up. After that article came up, we were still waiting. In no time, our lawyer called and said, "Oh, my man, the case has been transferred to another magistrate, or Peabody is no longer over the case." That was the week, right? It was this week.
Yeah.
So we went to court. The same process that the lawyer trying to put in to file the motion that the case be dismissed on ground that it was already pre-trial somewhere. It was the same thing we had to go back through. We went back through it. The man presented the document. All the document from the Pennsylvania City Court that the case was dismissed. We carried everything to Moravia City Court. So the judge read the entire stuff. So he gave a particular time that he will hear the conference in the presence. That was on Tuesday, right? Tuesday. We went there Tuesday. The day few I don't know, the people know how to do that proceeding. The day few stuff, they say, "Oh, that was just presentation of the motion and all of that." The next day he was going to give a ruling, which was yesterday. When we went yesterday, they on the motion based upon the case that was already heard at the Pennsylvania City Court, the judge over there gave a presiding on ground that, let me read it, on ground he said,
You don't have to go through all
yeah, I know, I don't have to go. on ground that the case was already dismissed at the Pennsylvania City Court. So he said the particular Monrovia, Pennsylvania or Monrovia City Court, the case that was brought to Peabody had no jurisdiction over the case. So the case is dismissed because the word prejudice. That means it cannot be open. It cannot even be tried in Pennsylvania City Court. So the case was dismissed in the presence of CIC. CIC said couldn't even enter out of shame. You see, these guys did these things in order to embarrass Susan, but at the end of the day, they felt embarrassed. We got all the court documents here that the case was dismissed. Susan, that crazy person, she came on live the very first time and told you guys that the case was dismissed. Everybody said, oh, the case wasn't dismissed. What she's still doing, like, bro, if the case was dismissed? Those guys illegally held her here. And no man is above the law. No man is above the law. These are the court papers, you see? We got everything here. And starting from tomorrow, we're going to publish all of this. We're gonna publish all of this. You see? You see it? This is the final verdict form. You see, clerk certificate. So after it was dismissed yesterday, Susan got all her traveling documents. She got all her traveling documents back. All the things, the knee acid at the port at the airport stopping her from traveling, everything was revoked, and now she's free to travel. So all these things these guys been doing, they illegally do it. These are things they do on a normal basis to embarrass people, to scare people from coming to their own country. We cannot continue to live with hate and envy. But they did that on the illegal way. But we would take the legal stand. For me, that's what I believe. I believe in legal practices. All the people that are around me, we are legal people. That's why we don't get involved in any glikata, any wahala. So since they went the illegal route and failed, we're going to take the legal stand now. Susan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Let me just come in and just say what I want to say to every one of you guys. Firstly, I just want to thank you all for the support. This whole situation, when I came to Australia, to Liberia, it wasn't easy, to be honest. A lot of you guys wanted me to come up on this same social media and apologize based on a question mark, a crime. Most of you guys accused me saying that I did say this, but I never did. And the court in this Liberia, there are people that are doing the right thing, even though there are people who are not, doing the right thing here still. But the fact that CIC and his team took this stand and did this illegally, they took this step that they took. For us, like Stone just clearly said, we will do the right thing. But like I clearly said on my life the last time, I do not hold anything against nobody. And if I have to apologize to anyone, you all know Susan. I'm somebody who is as jovious. I can laugh over every single thing. How many of you guys have been coming for me? But since I got into this situation, you've been in my inbox and so concerned about my life. But when y'all come for me on social media, I always come up and laugh. I sometimes apologize to you guys when I'm wrong. I give out apology when that person deserves it. But those people never deserve any form of apology from me. And I understand most of you guys wanted me to come on the same social media to say sorry. But do you know what these people were going to do to me if I was going to give out any form of apology? A lot of you guys didn't know, because I was not able or ready to come up here and explain anything to you guys. Yes, most of you guys are laughing at Susan's situation, saying that, oh, she got mouth, oh, they did this to her. But know that you got brothers and sisters in this country that people are taking advantage of. Just know that if you're sitting wherever you're sitting, in America, in Africa, and in America, in Australia, yes, it might be the sharp mouth Susan, But just know that you also have a cousin, some former auntie, anybody in this country that people do things to that are not right. So, let me be honest with you. Will Suzan still continue to be sharp? Yes. Because people, they did this for a lot of purpose. And honestly, CIC, like I said before, I have nothing against you. But like the same route, the same thing y'all took, y'all did your own in a way that is illegal. But we will go the right way. And when I tell you guys, the Australian government, the people are involved, I'm not stupid again. I will tell you guys here loud and clear, they are involved. And I'm not going to say anything much. Every statement that is being made on social media, on my post, I got everything in my phone as every evidence. So, yes, I see every one of you guys, oh, auntie, why the Australian government? I'm a citizen of Australia. I've been out of Liberia for 16 to 17 years. I didn't even live my life here. But at the end, like I said, thank you all once again for the support. And we will definitely continue this. And my question mark still stand. Thank you all. Every document that we have, we will definitely put it out. We will put it out and the world will hear about this. The world will know how people do things in Liberia here. And as for Australia, y'all don't worry. Y'all have more coming. More coming. Yes, Suzan might be weak. I talk soft, but inside of me is strong. And I just want to thank you all. JU, I thank you so much for, coming with us. And every one of you guys have been in my inbox. Oh, Susie, call the person, Suzan. Oh, Suzan, if you need help, we're here. I thank you guys. We appreciate everything. But for me, I will go the right way. I will take the legal stand. Thank you once again. I'm done for now.
Yeah, so that's what's up. Starting from tomorrow, people are gonna know the truth. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Stone, but man, Stone, you misleading the girl. You should allow the girl to go apologize." You see, a car man died twice before his time. A lot of you living, but there's no respect because you guys say you're proud, right? A lot of people living it out. They can't take a stand. They love kissing asses, and that's bad. For me, nobody mess with me, with my team, and we kiss ass. No, we're not like that. We believe in the right procedures. We believe in life should go the right way. That's why you see all of my life, I've been producing. I've never crossed any line. I've seen a whole lot of people inside, even people that I know that are very close. They never want to call me to say, "Oh, Stone, but what's going on? What's happening? Why that girl is still over there?" But all of them were all social media. "Oh, my man, you want to get a guy should go apologize. The guy should go do that. The guy should go do that." If you don't know something, sometimes it's just cool. You just sit back, remain mute, and don't talk about it. This is the only country we got. We need to start loving one another. Hate will not take us anywhere. I see a lot of people hating. People coming to Suzan and because Suzan did say anything. They hating on Suzan only because Suzan is here with me. They don't want to see us together. They hate so much. They woman going. She will not. She. A lot of you want to be in her history book, and some of y'all not even get or sentence in her history book. So all they hate, nobody will pay attention to that. Suzan has been a winner, and a winner she will remain. So we say peace. We love all of you guys that show us love. All of you guys that show us hate. That's it. We only got love for all of y'all. No hate in it.
Let me just say one thing. And one thing I've learned from this is a lot of you guys say, "Oh, Suzan, you have a daughter." People use my child in a way because that was the only weak point for me. When you use my daughter, it will break me down. It did break me down a couple of times. If you say, "Oh, Suzan, you got to go to your daughter." But I wanted my daughter to know that you can never. This is a lesson for her, and this is what I'm going to teach my girl child. No matter where you are, who you are, always stand for your rights. Yes, everybody wanted Suzan to go to her daughter. And myself, I want to see my little girl as well. But if I have to do anything that is right for her and for myself, I would do it. So thank you all once again. I'm done for now. And I'm getting fat in the Liberia and I can't wait to go back. I'm done.
Yeah.
All right then. Bye everybody.